women who have had an affair are most afraid of being asked these three questions. Once asked, they are exposed. Hi, everyone. I am Xiaopiang Qian. Today, let's close the door and talk about the sensitive and complicated issue in marriage, cheating and having an affair. This topic is so interesting. Once it is involved, it is all about unknown secrets and deceptions. It is a real drama that is more exciting and bloody than a TV series. Today, let's focus on a particularly interesting phenomenon. What are the three questions that women who have had an affair are most afraid of being asked by men? Everyone must listen carefully. There are many secrets hidden in it. Men must listen carefully and don't be confused and kept in the dark. Let's talk about the first question first. What is being asked? We all know that a normal relationship between husband and wife is based on mutual respect and trust. It's like a house must have a particularly solid foundation so that the home can be stable. But if a woman has an affair outside, she will be like a rabbit caught by a hunter, a frightened bird, extremely anxious and nervous. Why is this so? She must feel guilty, and she is almost suffocated by guilt and moral pressure, so she has to be careful and vigilant about her every move. At this time, if her husband suddenly asks, "What are you doing?" Hey, her reaction is interesting. Some will find all kinds of excuses to shirk, such as, "I'm busy, don't ask. Can't you see I'm busy with important things?" Some will talk about something else, deliberately avoid the question, talk about irrelevant things, and change the subject. Some people with a bad temper will directly get angry and yell at their husbands. "Why do you care so much? What I do has nothing to do with you. Why is she like this?" In fact, she is just feeling guilty and afraid that her affair will be discovered by her husband. Just like a thief who is afraid of being caught by the police, she is afraid that her secret actions will be caught by her husband on the spot, which will ruin everything. Let's talk about the second question, being asked about the password of the mobile phone. In this era, mobile phones are really like our lifeblood. We hold them in our hands 24 hours a day, and we wish we could hold them 25 hours a day. Women who have affairs regard their mobile phones as a secret channel to contact their lovers. They send some embarrassing, ambiguous text messages, make private calls, and confide those shameful love words, all relying on this small mobile phone. Therefore, they treat their mobile phones as treasures, and they regard them as more important than anything else. They are extremely vigilant. If the husband suddenly says, "Give me your mobile phone password, let me see it," this will stir up a hornet's nest. They will definitely be very nervous and resist in various ways. Just think about it. The mobile phone is full of ambiguous chat records between her and her lover, and there may even be some private photos. If these are seen by the husband, the scene is simply unimaginable. She must do everything she can to keep the secrets in her phone. Even if she risks her life, she must not let her husband find out about these shameful things. Otherwise, the family will be turned upside down. Finally, let's talk about the third question, being asked about one's whereabouts. Once a woman has an affair, she has to turn on the lime acre mode and make up countless lies and excuses to cover up her whereabouts. Today she said she was going shopping with friends. Tomorrow she said she was working overtime at the company. And the day after tomorrow she said she was going to attend some training. In fact, they were all looking for opportunities to meet her lover. She is like an actor with very poor acting skills. She plays a reason for going out drama every day, and she thinks she plays it well, but she doesn't know that there are many flaws. If her husband starts to get suspicious and asks her, "Where did you go today? What did you do?" At this time, she will definitely be very nervous and her heart will be in a panic, like a little rabbit running around. Why? Because she is afraid that her lies will be exposed, and she is afraid that the truth will be revealed, and she will not be able to end it at that time. So when answering questions, she either stutters and can't say a complete sentence for a long time, or looks flustered and unnatural with evasive eyes. You can tell at a glance that she has something to hide. It's almost written on her face, "I'm hiding something from you." Each eating woman lives in extreme tension and anxiety all day long. On the one hand, she has to worry about her eating and being discovered by her husband. That feeling is like a sword hanging over her head that can fall at any time. On the other hand, she has to pretend that nothing has happened to maintain a normal family life and marriage relationship in front of her family and friends. How tiring it is! It's like dancing on a tightrope. This psychological state makes her particularly sensitive to these inquiries from her husband. Once asked, she is prone to nervousness, resistance, and even temper like a cat whose tail is stepped on. So, if men find their wives have these abnormal reactions, they must be vigilant. Don't easily believe her explanations and excuses. You must investigate and find out the truth. But don't alarm the snake. You have to be strategic. My dears, women who have cheated on their spouses are most afraid of being asked these three questions. These questions are like a mirror that can clearly reflect their psychology and behavior when they cheated on their spouses. Men in marriage must be more careful and vigilant to these questions. They must understand the truth when they should. But at the same time, remember to be calm and rational when dealing with these things so as not to hurt the relationship between husband and wife. Well, today's video ends here. Welcome everyone to leave a message to discuss. We will talk again in the next issue. Bye.